testing. Check, check, check. Mic check. What's up, Telvin? Can you hear me okay? Hopefully the volume's good. There's a cache loot right now. Go to the loot section and you scroll right here. Defensive Powerhouse cache loot. Hey, Amy, Michael, Digital Corp, Super Size, Scotty Go Blue. How are you, bud? Different time tonight than normal. But I'm going to try to...
I'm going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
What's up, D-King, Sandman, Antonio, E. Booker, Boss Man. I'm sorry, you heard what in a Discord server? You probably should finish that. Might be. I don't think it's BS. That looks like a 6-star silver to me, sir. Whatever Discord server you're in, your information sucks and you should find a new one. What? What? I said it. L-Boy, what's up? Spicy Pepper, Mr. Bossman, E. Booker, Antonio, Dreamville, Big Flecky, Gatto, Corntall, how are you, my man? M4, Smoke One, Tiger King, Scon, what's good? Poncho, yes, Cable. Yeah, we're just getting started. Theory Brute, yo, you're looking forward to this one? Cable here now? Yeah, maybe. What's up, Philly Big Dog? Happy Monday, everybody. What's good? Yeah, Digital Corp, also dumb. It's free. It's free in the milestones. So again, maybe you should just stop believing bullcrap. He's free right here in the free milestones. Now that's free assuming you actually play the game and do stuff. But yeah, you know, you're here for Ollie. That's great. Much better reason than me, 100%. What's up, Jums? Zandel, well, good. Yeah, we do have Ollie. He looks really good, Theory Brute. Like, so, like, really good. Um, Jason, how are you, bud? Yeah, that's good, Scon. Oh, let's just... I'm about good. I'm about good. What's up, Timmy? Yeah, later than usual. I had to take my cat to the vet. You like the trainer ability? You're here for the news. Which one is that, Scott? Yeah. What's up, Peace Ain't? I mean, okay so far. Dex has some sore teeth. Still waiting to see how it all works out. Right. Only if you score 34 million points. Excellent job, Captain Obvious. If I recall, when I saw the tours, the CSS weren't too bad. For sure, Scott. For sure. But, I mean... It's not very often that not doing the free stuff doesn't get you to the free milestone. Very rarely, if you play the game, does that happen. Once in a while, they miss it. But the free milestones are usually pretty on point, assuming you can do this stuff. Usually pretty on point. So I'm not too concerned about it yet. I need to do something real quick. Oh, I think 30 minutes is good for me. There we go. Don't normally do that, but I'm good. 30 minutes without having to hear that sounds nice. All right. Yeah, Scott, I would say, or maybe there's another set of something coming, you know? No, I cracked open a Monster Energy Ultra Red. Yeah, dude, I love boxing as well, right? Yeah, Dreamville, even without the moment, I think he's the fastest feuding trickster. So yeah, moment absolutely helps that. What's up, John? All right, so people don't want to hear me talk, right? I mean, you want to see. So, all right, let's chat. Let me know what number without a drip plate. What damage number would you say, yeah, that's a 6-star silver striker I want on my roster? Turn 1, feud build. What damage number without a drip plate? 270 million? Wow, okay. Not gonna hit that. 25 million from One True King? Okay. Alright. Alright. What if I told you it also doesn't require a 5-match or a swipe? Would the number go down at all? Would it go up? So, 30% strap, not maxed metal, Queen's Tiara. This setup is my favorite. This setup, you will need the gear, though, to do this. But you don't need a drip plate. $200 million, Gearoid? Alright, I'm gonna let you down, Gearoid. Spoiler. What's up, Lux? How are you? Hey, Living Nightmare. Hmm. Wasn't 16 mil. It was 19. It was reduced, but no one you play against has that kind of reduction. Also, I don't have a high damage strap, and I don't have metals, and it doesn't need a drip. It'll easily in feud with a good setup do your 25 million one true. Which means you don't need to waste a drip on the striker. That's the gear build, correct. That's my favorite. Like, so honestly, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, to be impressed, yeah, Scott, plus not maxed out, like a 30% strap and not maxed out metals. Countdown move? Alright. You want to see the countdown move? You can absolutely see the countdown move. Usually it's 20 million. I don't know. No, not 50 million plus. Why would you don't need a hit for 50 million though? I mean, that kind of depends on you. What's not a feud build? It absolutely was a feud build, and so is this with gear. He's definitely not mid. Faster than Rocker, by far. 25 million is plenty on basically everybody. Then who's top? Let's hold on. Let me hear the experts. Who's top? HD? Who's top? At striker. Who's top? Rocky? Rocky can't do this without a drip. With a drip, Rocky hits for 30, and not on turn 1. Angle also doesn't do it on turn 1. Almost definitely isn't top. Clubber's a powerhouse. Yeah. Right? It's speed and damage, which you both know. Godfather does do it, yeah. Rocker can hit harder. He's slower, but Rocker can hit harder. No, I'm just saying, like, he's really good. Anyway, what do you want to see this one with, Amy? Since you're very interested in the countdown set, do you want to see? Want me to put the Z plate on for you? Cross is awesome. I'll run it for you without a Z plate first. I don't think you're. Oh, I don't think you're gonna be super impressed, to be honest. You'd run the Z plate because of the countdowns. Good. That's good news, but not surprising. Yeah, same. What now? Why Z plate? Because he makes countdown gems, so it procs a Z plate. See, the countdown move not quite as crazy as you might think. Hey DJ, how are you, bud? 100% sub damage to all color subs. Yeah, it's okay-ish. BDC, I can do that during the stream. My preview is gonna have triple black with a drip. It's gonna have red boom with a drip. It'll have the build I just did, and it'll have all of it without drip, and it'll also have all the stuff without gear too. So it'll have all of the stuff that's already done and recorded. Oh, yeah. I do think to get the most out of them, you need the gear. I mean, if people want to see drip for a while, I'm happy to put the drip on for you. Uh, Amy, with Z plate, it only gets to like 10 mil or so. maybe 11. So Z plate, Judgment Day plate would be fine for that build, or Hogan plate and Judgment Day plate. No, the event hasn't started yet. There's showdown tomorrow. There's tours. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, drip plate is one that a lot of people want to see, right? So my favorite build does not include the drip, right? The drip plate is rare-ish. I mean, it's paywalled, or it's been paywalled. It's whenever you activate a black move, make 7 random into 7 multiply. Hey, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, how are you, bud? So that's the drip plate. And that's what a lot of people are like, drip, drip, drip. Triple black is interesting with the drip. It's not his best. By the way, hey Max, how are you, bud? Oh, let's just do it this way. Which multiply moveset? So when you have the gear, you can do pretty much anything with him, literally anything, any combination. Yeah, McManamy, so I just rather get it over with, right? So we'll just do the drip now and get it over with. And then everyone will be good. We don't need move charge because we got the gear. Unless you want to see it with move charge, in which case you just put an MP trainer on. Otherwise, so in this case, normally I would say, no, I don't like Dexter Loomis. But because we don't really know what color the gems are going to be on, Dexter Loomis makes sense. Play the event. If you play the event, you do the showdown, you do the tours, it's all week. And you do all the required stuff and have the contest superstars, you will be able to recruit them for free. So like normal. Playing the event. And let's go full. And no, the blog had who the CSS were. They're not that hard. The CSS requirements didn't look bad at all. Hey Chuck, how are you, bud? I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I happen to think KO is trash. Depends on the build, Timmy. Red Games gives you an extra 20% chance to crit. So it's good on lots of people. Triple black is not the way with the drip, by the way. This build, I wouldn't run this build without a rare plate, to be honest. But like 9 to 10 mil, Timmy. That's not the good build, Chuck. Mostly Ducky. The good drip build is this one. Right here. This one, and then we swap out Roman for Matt. And then Snoop for Mem. This is the good drip build. Oh, right on, Demon Blade. That's awesome. Hey, Dex. You want some food? There you go, bud. Good boy. So, obviously, Will, if you're not willing to wait to play the event, there's only one way to get the card. That's to try and get him in the loop. I didn't think your question needed answered because that's the way everything is. You either get it in the event or you have to get it in loot. Yeah, 200 pulls is guaranteed 5-star. I wouldn't do that myself. That moveset's 22 million with the drip. You want to see that with different trainers? To me, I wouldn't put a drip on him when I can hit as hard without one. I don't know, Scon. Usually 40 pulls for a hundo, so probably 500 bucks. Yeah, exactly. One true. He's guaranteed in the other event, or now you can pay like 500 bucks. So he's got the legend link, 10% damage. Does anyone have a non-monetary question? You want to see that one with different trainers with the drip? Yeah, Chuck. Also, the strap. I mean, 30% strap. The metal's not maxed. You know what I mean? Like, it depends what you got. I have no idea if they'll ever add Goku. I don't see a Dragon Ball Z crossover happening, but you never know. Yeah, it's like 6 times cheaper, Scon. What do you want to see, Ben? You want to see the choose? The one I was doing with the drip instead earlier? Is that what you want to see? I will happily set it up how you want, Ben. LA Knight, Dave? Drip not tier, same build? Gotcha, bud. Can do. Because obviously you're going to have more multiplies. So the question becomes, Ben, is do we go with Titus? So we can choose into those multiplies more? You think? Or stay with the build I had? Titus or Nakamura? I think Titus, yeah? I think he's a top striker. The fact that you don't need a drip is awesome. It would be more beneficial to take Umaga. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Should we go like this, Banner? Should I choose 13? Maybe choose 13? Or have the extra black? Let's try it with the extra black, then we'll choose 13. Actually, also, Can you run the best setup with regular trainers and no plates, please? Uh, Sir Rod, if do you also mean with or without gear? It's an important factor. One flat and one with 13. You got it, Ben. Nice board. I like the area we got, Ben. So it's solid board. Without gear? Okay. Rod, without gear, I would probably end up running the subset.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
And I will run that for you, bud. You're probably right, Ben. I mean, this worked out really nice, I think, to generally where the multis are going. I mean, obviously we want to get the 10s. Of course, in feud, you get an extra choose gem. So that would, we'd also be picking that up. Nice cascade. Honestly, I'm telling you, I honestly think he's better without the drip. It's kind of weird, right? But I think he's better without the drip. Not really footers, no. Depending on what the faction milestones are for the faction event, doesn't look too bad. Yeah, Chuck, they do. It was good, Brother Ray. It was good. But I get why. You'd think, yeah, Drip will probably do it. Let me try the 13, Ben. We'll try the 13 now. Because we really need more gems or there's not much point, so... Yeah, Northern Mouth. It according to the what the blog said, it doesn't look horrible. We'll see if it stays, but it doesn't look horrible. Well, Starlight, this is Drip with optimal stuff, so I don't know what you want to skip to as a whale, but what's more whaley than a Drip? Not sure what you're going for. If you have specifics, let me know. Actually, I don't like that. I'm timing you out for that. Don't attack other players because they spend less than you. Even jokingly, that's not fun. Enjoy a 10-minute timeout. That's just dumb. I'm not letting you call people plebs because they don't spend as much as you, even if it's a joke, which I don't think it was. I don't like that. Seriously. What a loser. Yeah. Yeah, the MP plate. Yeah. Freaking. Jeez. That's not gonna fly. I do, e-booker. Right on, Scott. Sandel knew that was happening. Yeah, that's not the right button to push with me. I mean, RJ, I was expecting that. That's okay. That's cool. Mine's smaller. So there's no giveaways. So if you want to see a giveaway, wrong stream, you could just leave now. But if you want to hang out, have fun, play the character, that kind of stuff, then please stay. Yes, Sandel, absolutely. I personally love the Tiara build. I think a lot of people know I'm on record as not loving to use the drip, right? So the fact that it doesn't need a drip is very nice for me. Yeah, definitely don't need more smoke coming out. fair, fair enough, Mike. How are you, Mike? Fireball. I'll give him a 10-minute timeout because I kind of hope he comes back and says something else so I can call him out a second time. Not gonna lie. He does, McMenemy. I think so. So, Ben, what were you saying? Something else. Ben's talking about. So, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Um, if you have the black to red plate and you're willing to do a 5 swipe and that kind of stuff, a 5 and a 3. I'm on record as not liking that because I'm never doing that in feud unless I use like a Z plate. If you do a 5 and a 3 in feud repeatedly, you're just in for a not fun time. Hey T Unit, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Right? That's just not fun. No, Peck, we haven't got there. Everyone was all on the matcha train. Before I take the drip off, anything else you guys would like me to do with the drip? Do you want me to use it some way with the countdowns, Ben? The drip plate makes 7 multiplies of times 7 when you use a black move. Why not? Because I didn't really find anything I loved with it. Yeah, I don't either, Mike or Ben. Cool. So double purple in the black works pretty well, ish, to a point. It is very OP, Beans. Very OP. But it's not bad. So this move set, we obviously don't need the drip for it. Is interesting. I set it up on rod. Yeah, this is the one I would run without gear. The only difference, really, gear or no gear, is MP trainer or not, right? So, um, if you have the gear, you can run super sub, and you guys can probably see that that's like almost 9 million sub. So the only difference is you can't do that. But what trainers do you have? Yeah, it's a hefty sub. So without a drip you'd be using woods? Or I'm sorry, without the gear you'd be using woods for purple MP. And do you have Zombie Brock? Yeah, you have Zombie Brock. Excellent. Nikki and Peter. So Ben, the first sub you can get away without Santa, or the first feud, the first couple. And then depending, I mean, maybe you can't and I can't. Most people can. So yes, Ben is right. Ideally, you would have Santa Hogan to cover for if they have the MP down. If you're in a good faction, Beans, yeah. So like if you're in a top 20 faction, I'm pretty sure you probably will have the stuff or most of the stuff to get to him. You know what I mean? So, and if you look at the milestones, you look at the milestones, gonna bounce around here a little bit. When you look at the milestones, it's not such a huge gap between there and there. And then these are all pretty tightly packed with a ton of bonus milestones. Usually when you see a lot of bonus milestones tightly paced, and stuff, like there's generally some room for error or some alternative means that aren't crazy. Generally, I don't know. I haven't seen the whole event. We have to see how it plays out. The blog isn't always accurate. In-game text isn't always accurate. Long story short, though, almost all the time when they list a free milestone, you can get to the free milestone if you play the game and do the stuff. Almost always. So it's not worth like worrying about, freaking out about. Either will end up having the stuff or you won't. You'll get there or you won't. Um, Most of this event looks like they're gonna try and make it from the faction end, and then also people trying to get um, him early. It's a midweek event, and if you get him early, that opens up this kind of thing. Right? Right here. That's their I think that's the incentive for the early stuff is these tours with the bonus stuff. At least I think that's the idea. That's how I look at it. I don't know. I'm not a Scopely employee. I'm a content creator that gives my opinions, right? So I actually can give my opinion. Yes, you can get him early if you spend money. He's really versatile. So we didn't get into some of the other stuff, guys. So let's say like boss battle, for example. And Rod, I'll come back to you in a minute, all right? He's got this Juggernaut move. It turns multiplies purple. You're going to see when we use the sub. Yes, it's prize wall coins to get the 6-star. It's loot coins to get the 5-star. And it's prize wall or faction event to get the gear. Footers probably. Newer people or people that aren't in a good faction, yeah, they probably won't get the free milestones. Correct. Zandel, yes, because I don't need a drip plate for him. Rocky needs a drip plate for me to do what I want him to do, and I don't like needing a drip plate on anyone, right? Like, because I don't like moving my plates. I'm not interested in that. I don't like screwing around with that. But the Juggernaut move is pretty cool. It makes purples. Sub leaves a bunch of random multiplies, but it's 5 turns. So here, even if, let's try to set up a damage one with this, for people that don't want to play like super sub and that kind of stuff. No, you don't need to be in a top 20 faction to have a chance. I'm just saying it usually makes it easier. I don't know. I just know what my experience is. Literally, I can't remember the last time I missed a free milestone. What hope is there for free-to-play people? Boy, this guy is just looking for another one. All right. What hope is there? I don't know. Shotzi, maybe? Dakota, maybe? Corbin? Ghostbuster Cena? People didn't spend and they got Apollo in my faction. Rocky 76 was free. Clubber Lang was free. Zombie Dom was free. Like, seriously, dude. Is that the best you got? Like, come on. Alright, Starlight Wrangler, goodbye. Apparently that's what you want, so easy enough. No more channel for you. I mean, like, I can go on, so... No, Mike, I wouldn't. Oh yeah, I just banned him instead.
Did you eat?
I did, but it hasn't kicked in yet. Ridge was free. Exactly. A lot of the top of my roster is free. At this point, I think a lot of people have got him for free. Nice, Kid Kelly. That is a good weekend. Mrs. Merrick's is throwing food at me. I think she's trying to tell me I need a Snickers. You know how you get when you're hungry. Piper or a plate, where, yeah, either one. So, yeah. I mean, come on. Don't come at me with free superstars, because my roster's loaded with them. Ones that I use, too. Yes, 50% is good, eBooker. Gem damage is better at 6-star silver. Road Dog, yeah, top of the list there. That's what we used to get for free. Is Road Dog. Beans. My gut says no, but I don't know for sure, buddy. You know what I mean? Lex is actually really good. Hall of Fame Macho totally free, Ben, yeah. Alright, so let's try and set this up for a damage build. Uh-oh. It's probably saying my blood sugar is really low. My sensor just went off. Oh no, my sensor is going to end soon. That's what it is. Okay. But it was
your
low.
blood sugar is low.
But my blood sugar is low too. Anyway.
People should not try you when you have low blood sugar.
It also tells me, oh, I'm type 2 because I'm overweight and it's my fault. I'll just cut you off at the pass. So, I'll just cut you off at the pass. Give the man a candy bar. Okay.
Hello. I can't give him a candy bar. I let him eat a whole bunch of ice cream on Saturday.
No, I'm actually, Hitman, I usually don't mind a little bit. But I'm not going to let him call people that don't spend, somebody call people that don't spend money names. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
New Age, I don't. Why is that?
That's basically what he's eating, Scone.
Oh, pretty much.
Oh.
No comment. That's not good. That's my comment. Fair enough, Mike. Fair enough. Normal? Most of us? Smart? Alright. Mrs. Merrick says the bomb, Timmy. I am super lucky. We met playing Lord of the Rings online, actually. She's a gamer. She's actually playing Diablo 4 about 8 feet away from me. We play every night together now, pretty much. There we go. There's another 10 minutes. We'll see if you're less bored when you get back. It's really easy for me to click a button, though, so. Okay. Honestly, I only set this one up super sub because it's not necessarily my flavor. But we can set it up damage-wise with an all heart. I think they were looking into it, Peck. I think it's supposed to, but do not quote me on that. Alright, so that'll sub right away. This would be without gear, trying for a gem damage build with that. Like to best without zombie edge and memrock and no plate. Yeah. Okay, Rod. Do you have a Queen's Tiara? And I'm assuming you mean without gear too, right? Thanks, jerk. Yeah, Moisty. There's nothing to do today, other than spending. Today's part of the event is spending only. Okay, no Tiara? Alright, so this would be without gear. So we're gonna ignore the multiply and put the juggies down. Juggies are good times. Everybody likes juggies. Apparently I forgot the wrong button though, so we're not gonna place it. Alright. I'm gonna go to 2 times. Hey, Joey Legs, how are you, bud? It's good to see you, Joey. Glad you're here. Joey Legs is a good guy, and I like him. So it's kind of a 2-for-1. So that fills this, which is good. Hopefully we can line it up with some other multiplies and do some things, but it's not always easy as it looks. We're also going to move the pin bar so we don't get pinned. So it's the sub 2 swipes. I think that's a fairly accurate showing of how the damage would go for this one, but I don't love it. It just doesn't hit super hard. I think it's almost better off to go with the super sub. That makes sense? Maybe? Question mark? Puerto Rico? Right on, dude. Welcome in. I think, is Gunther the highest, guys? I know you can hit 30 with Gunther. But the problem is you lose a lot of the multiply gems with the sub because it's a 5-turn, so you can't really reliably count on it. Gunther? You think Gunther's awful? I don't think so. Also, I didn't put my move down because I'm brilliant. Brilliant! Oh, angle with gears is ridiculously good. Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to use props and stuff, you can. A Regal hits hard, his multiplies don't go high. That's hilarious, Max. That's funny. I see what you did there, New Age. So, I mean, like, that's sort of an option, but I feel like it's better to just go with the sub build. Rod, your thing, so the problem with the build that I like so much with the Tiara is without the gear, it takes a lot of MP trainers to load. And then you'd have to recycle it, right? Mex is awesome. You'd have to recycle it, which isn't actually that hard. But I can show you that build playing it without gear and without a tiara because the plate on right now isn't doing anything. So you would need it to be exactly like this pretty much. We're going to go with red and black MP. And this would be without gear, without any fancy plates. Would require 2 MP trainers. And 17k Santa to get the multiplies off twice. Do you have 17k Santa, Rod? I don't know what level's on keys, Scott. I'm sorry. Maybe someone in chat does. Without gear, for this build, yeah. But Arc Quills, I would say yeah. Or have your faction aiming for it. Because there's a faction event where you get it in that. That is a spend event, though. Yeah, Platinum Patrick, quite a bit. I was still really congested in coffee this morning. Coffee like coughing. But I feel a lot better. Thank you for asking, bud. Perfect, Rod. Okay. So this is no plate. This is the build that I like. I don't know how hard it's going to hit this way, though. This would be no plate, no gear, no nothing. You're going to want to clip a multiply, though. So do a row break where you can break a red so you can at least recycle. And then fill in the rest, like so. And then get another black gem to clip there. It still should hit... Yeah. So that's 10 million reduced to 7 with a recycle. So you're probably looking at 2... thanks, One True. Appreciate that. So you're probably looking, you know, without gear and without the tiara, that, you know, 2-cycle win. On that one. Yeah, no problem, bud. You can also try... So I messed with a lot of stuff, right? Like, I tried doing this because I'm like, all right, let's get really sneaky. But it just didn't click right for me. Maybe it would for you guys. Or maybe somebody has an idea. So I'm like, let's just do this. But then there's nothing really, no way to choose into it. And then I'm like, well, let's just do the countdowns in the sub. Oops. Because there's no way to do anything. So countdown sub in that, but then the sub lasts 5 turns, and I end up losing a lot of those multiplies and the gems. So I wasn't sure, you know, I mean, it's all kind of, to me, it's not as good as the other build that I ran, right? Like, so I don't really know the point, if that makes sense. Do I think Braun Breaker is bad? Like, as a superstar in the game, do I think he's bad? I think he's just okay. Zai, yeah, it was. I think his best moveset is without the drip, though. I think... Which would be this, for me. With a tiara. With a good setup, you'll easily clear 20 mil in feud, probably 25 mil. You got like a 60% strap, and a tiara. And the gear. That would be the gear. The other thing, if you don't have a tiara and you get the gear, then, you know, you can still run and hit almost as hard. So I do think the gear is going to be very important for him. Like, without the gear, he's only okay. So like, as far as the faction event goes, if it's in your faction's means, like, that's the easiest way to get it. Because prize wall wise, what is it, like 70,000 something guys on the prize wall? And when do we start getting, do we start getting currency in these anytime soon? Probably not. They're probably in bonus milestones. Okay, there's 2K there. So look, okay, 15, we probably start at like 1,000, maybe. There's 1,000. Does it go any lower than 1,000? 500. Okay, so 500, 1,000. That's 1,500. So that's 3K. It should be... Alright, skip a milestone for some reason. That's 5K. 7.5K. On there. 7, 5, 8, 11K. Medallions in the free portion, it looks like. Yeah, Jason. I have 0 as well. I'm right there with you. So 11K in the free portion. If you look, the milestones are very close for the bonus. So a lot of those are probably attainable with light spending, or if you do well in the contest a lot of times. But it's quite the journey to 70K. So, like, if you're wanting the gear, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the best way by far is the faction event. But that requires a lot of other people to also want the gear. Solo's super fun, buddy. I can ban your accounts faster than you can make them. I did not get solo. No, my showdown promoter's not even kind of maxed. Nice, HD. Tours and showdown should get you first 2 bonus. Nice. So the gear, well, you can look at the prize wall real quick. Go back to, so non-trolling. Nah, Mike, I'm not as big on moment as a lot of the other players in the game. Feud moments people go wild for, it's not a big deal for me. So yeah, it's going to take a lot. Definitely faction events going to be the best way to get this. Yes, I got to 1860 solo, and it was more painful than I care to talk about. No, Zandel, I don't think about showdown till it's here. I just throw whatever in, you know? Once the event's live, I'll run it, you know? Okay. Any build plate combo, I'm fine to run. Like I said, if you have the black to the countdown one, you can get some buffs off, but it is only a 1 turn, so it's not amazing. Outside, like, you can't, like, stack it a ton, right? So I really think gear in the moveset I showed is the best. Triple black is fun, but it just doesn't work for me compared to that. The sub is really strong, and I think honestly that's probably going to be most people's go-to moveset. If you miss the gears, probably the sub. So I see him as more kind of a control guy. You could also probably do stuff with the sub and the finisher and the juggernaut instead of the area, because it would fill the finisher too, but I don't necessarily like that either. So yeah. Yeah, Modern Era has the best collection, full collection of superstars, right? So turn 2 triple red anything, McMenemy is it's he's like Butch, right? So like if you have put a Judgment Day plate on him, you're never gonna get hit. You can use a Hogan plate. The Hogan plate. So if you want to, I don't think we can get him to survive to turn 2, but this with a Hogan plate would hit really really hard on turn 2 because it's buffing your red gems 200%. Ballard's pretty fun, yeah. Nice, New Age. You can get Ollie for free by... Actually, you know what? We're going to do this. Hold on. You can get Ollie for free by playing... How long does the contest last, guys? 4 days? Playing the contest for 4 days. If you do everything and have the CSS. There. And pin. Okay. Did I pin the wrong thing? Yes, I did. Amazing. There we go. Congrats, New Age. That's awesome. That's a tough one, Jums. I prefer Dom because of what he can do in Showdown, but they're both good. Contest Superstar, Demon King. Yeah, right, McManamy? Contest Superstar. CSS is Contest Superstar. No problem. So yeah, triple red, Z plate, Hogan plate, very good. Right? It's a 2-turn win, which isn't bad. Nothing wrong with 2 turns. I mean, it's on the blog. Are you guys familiar with the blog? Also, now let it slow down a little bit. What do you guys think about the boss event? I would love to get feedback on that. Not that I can do anything about the feedback, but you should also be posting it on the forum. So let me look up the Ollie CSS for you. I can do that. Do you know about the blog? Serious question. I will link it for anyone that wants to read it. It's right here. And let me reload in case anything has changed. Hey, buddy. So for Showdown, your contest superstars are any Ananoy family. Everybody should have those. Any Drew McIntyre, any Sami Zayn, any Hall of Fame, Rocky Johnson Soul Man, LA Knight, any Judgment Day, any New Gen, Alpha, Orton, new Strowman, any Bret Hart, and then bonus for Ollie. But you don't typically need all of them. So that's the Showdown Superstars. It's pretty not bad, actually. LA Knight is the most rare, I would say, for sure. The fact that you can use any Judgment Day is helpful. It's more towards the end of the MLC, so Braun shouldn't be super bad. Rocky Johnson has been more available. So that's the Showdown CSS. The Tours is better than that, as I recall. Tours you got right here. Blue Blood. So that's the one people have. Kali, Priest, or Mysterio. Judgment Day. Priest and Mysterio. Then you got Bailey, the role model, or Stacy Keibler. And then you got Braun Strowman, LA Knight, or Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior. Scottish Warrior, I believe, is the tech. So those are the tours. A lot of options on all of them. So those don't seem bad. Yeah, New Age, they are. So yeah, Scottish Warrior Tech saves that one from being really difficult. Tech Keebler, if you're higher level, you should have her. Oh, Stacy Keebler, Miss Keebler? Hold on, I might be wrong. You're right, that is the tech, isn't it? Miss Keebler is the trickster, I mean. Yeah, Miss Keebler is the trickster. Thank you. Contest Superstar. Beans, Contest Superstar. Or Bailey, the role model. Which, is that the tech for the role model or the showboat? The tech. So those are your tour requirements. So they're not super bad. Also, no idea how much is behind each CSS. We just don't know. Right? But it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Compared to a lot of CSS, I think it's not too shabby. Showdown is mostly going to be doing it, guys. And there's 19,000 points in there. So that's the big one. Or 19 million, I'm so sorry. Tours, it said they have like 15 million or something, I think, in tours. Again, you know, subject to change, blah, blah, blah. Also, I'm sure the faction event probably has points in it. You would think, maybe not. No, it doesn't. It just has prize wall medallions. And And then the loot contest that's running right now has some. Nems. I mean, it depends how you want to play, right? So Rocky 76 with a drip can hit harder, but he needs a drip. And really the goal is hitting hard enough, right? That's always the goal. Is hitting hard enough and being fast. Carrying cross is stupid if you have the right stuff, which most people don't. This is, I can do an easy 14 million for sure if I get a terrible board. Any kind of decent board, I can do 21 million with carrying cross. Is so fast it's not funny. Rocker with Prey in the Night Plate, kind of unlimited damage. I mean, you're probably talking, what, 40, 50 million guys with Prey in the Night on Rocker, turn one, but it's a lot of clicks to do it, you know? Warrior, Cena, or Dom for sixes. Warrior, Max, gem damage is good, scales so much, he can blow up the board. Animations are a little bit slow. I feel like he's the play, though, at Acro, personally, because of gem damage. Braid, Veer combo to grow into if you don't have them. You know what I mean? I think he's going to get the best use. Plus, Max, on another token, he will be able to... Well, all of them can showdown and feud. I think the worst is Dom out of the three. And I think the best to me would be Warrior. Thank you, Scotty. Rocker can do that at 6-star bronze, though. So there's that. Rocker can do that at 6-star bronze. You don't need to really level him up. Oh, carry on then, Mike. Carry on. So Butch is really good only with a Judgment Day plate because he never wins on turn 1. So you really need a Judgment Day plate. Then he becomes very good. I think if you combine speed... This is assuming you get the gear. Ollie with gear, if you combine speed and not needing a drip plate, I don't know if anyone else at Striker touches him for the combo. Which one's Sapin? So, like, drip has been available probably, what, guys? 10 times? I know people that have 7, so it's been available at least 7. No, New Drew doesn't hit super duper hard. He's good, but I think Ollie is definitely better, assuming you get the gear. Right, like, I love this. The thing is, it's also... Here, let me run this one more time for you guys, if you missed it earlier. Also, for feud for me, and this is not necessarily right, this is just how I look at it, you need to hit hard enough to keep them down. After that, it's about speed. And if any of the really good feuders in here care to comment, I'm pretty sure they'll agree with me. Hard enough to keep them down, but speed is the important thing. Yeah, Nujru's very good. He's good. Ali with gear, I would say, is great. Like, Drew is just a notch down, right? Like, so to me, the best strikers would be Ali with gear, Rocky 76 with drip, Cross with one of the Rocky plates, either this one or the reverse one. Bischoff with gears and drip would be in there. Who else am I missing? Somebody at striker? Oh, Kurt. Kurt with gears would also be up there. Yeah, Kurt with gears would definitely also be up there. His top end is very high. Very, very high. What did we run with this? I think we ran Dude Lovey and Matt. You can read the message pinned at the top of the stream. If you click the arrow, it will uncollapse it. And you can, it'll explain exactly how you can get them there. All right. Rocky is more better. Different. Different. What about Ghostbuster Roman? You got to get pinned to do the power gems. He doesn't do a lot for me. He's okay. He's more rare than good, in my opinion. If you read the message pinned at the top of the stream, it will tell you exactly how you can get Ollie. Then you must not have been playing the game for too long, Derek. I'm assuming you have a new gen on your roster. Is that a safe assumption? I'm assuming you have Blue Blood on your roster. Tech, Drew McIntyre, is he on your roster? So that's my favorite build. And that would be very fast for feud. That's 21 million. And I would set him up with better stuff than that, and you get feud bonus. Also for the showdown, there's a ton of them you'll have. Showdown. Any Ananoy, you definitely have them. Any Drew, any Sammy, any Hall of Fame, Rocky Johnson, any Judgment Day, those are harder. LA Knight, harder. Any New Gen, Alpha, any Randy Orton, MLC Braun Strowman, any Bret Hart, and then you get bonus Muhammad Ali if you get him. So tons of the contest superstars are really friendly this time, in my opinion. Play Showdown. Hulk Hogan is free. NWO Hogan is free. He's shown up twice in my store. 600,000 currency. This one, I will tell you in 1 second. So that's my favorite build form, and it doesn't need a drip. That's with the gear, though. This one you can do... Yeah, you can do this one at 5-star. Yeah, CSs are really good. It's definitely not a replica of the Rocky event. No. It's a one-off for Ali. Favorite build without gear is really complicated, incredible chunks. So a lot of the builds are good because you're trying to like one turn win or that kind of thing. So once you get out of the gear range, it really narrows it down. And I feel like you have to use the sub because it's going to take a couple turns to win. Striker Mankind's okay. He's not bad. Oh my gosh, this guy. I just don't have time for stupid. I've never timed out so many people in my whole time streaming. It's kind of unreal. Contest Superstar, Dan. Contest Superstar. Alright, let me... can I edit a posted message? I would edit that for Contest Superstar. I'm just... 1 minute timeout. There we go. No. I mean, spam a match over and over, Beans King. That's the best way. It wouldn't have mattered, McMenemy, let's be real. It wouldn't have mattered. So, some variation of the sub, probably. Um, so that basically limits what you're gonna do because you want to be able to recycle. I might think about this, to be honest. Is there a red to purple? What do we got? Break red, get purple. I feel like this is a fair question. Red, purple. Yeah, this one. This one or Rock is Cooking is another one, I think. Yeah. So that gets you 3. So you can do either one of those. But this could maybe work. This one or Rock's Cooking. So you're gonna need double MP though to get the countdown gems. But then we might get a little buffage. I never time people out, Mike. Like, I mean, like almost like ever. I think this might be the first time on a Monday I've timed somebody out. Acrorities required. Oh, thanks, McMenemy. I all I've done today is work, play Ollie, and take my cat to the vet. To be honest. Yeah, yeah, pack. Yeah, there's really nothing. There's nothing to do for the event today unless you're spending. I don't know why. 17K Santa would be needed, but not for the first few. Usually, that's correct. We're gonna go red. If you don't have 17K Santa, you would want to go purple, purple, black. You want some more treat sticks? There you go, bud. Oh, yes, Sap. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Sapper, and not gonna troll me. Yeah, Mike, when does Showdown start? What day? If it doesn't start tomorrow, there's probably only a tour tomorrow. Yeah, it's fine, Sap. It's fine. I don't know, Digital. A little bit stupid. A little bit. That doesn't mean you're stupid. That's not what I'm saying. You said some stupid things, which is different than being stupid. Because you can be smart and say stupid things. What's up, Angelo? I do it all the time, in fact. Not that I'm smart, but I do say stupid things. Slightly above average intelligence. That definitely helps. You know what? That's not bad. That wasn't terrible. That actually wasn't terrible at all for not having gear and no special plates and yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, sometimes they are. Right? Because I still have yeah. Yeah, that was fine. And that would be set up for no gear. Let's do it a couple more times and see if it's an accident. Yeah, Jaggy, it is. Hey, Evo, how are you, bud? Yes, it is. I'm so glad you're here, Evo. Here I was excited when I saw your name, and now I'm already regretting I acted happy. How are you, Evo? I'm smart. What's up, Big Red Fury? Runester 74. I can't play the contest. You and everybody else, Runester, it hasn't started yet unless you're spending, bud. Welcome to today. How are you? Yeah, I don't hate this build, actually. Minus gear. Holy crap, I don't hate this build. I would run this if I didn't have gear. Okay. I was expecting it to be much worse than this. Oh, I'm sure they will. Give it a second, Moisty. We'll run a few of them. I don't like cherry picking stuff, you know? Were you here, Evo? When I hit for 21 million without a drip plate very fast? Yeah, the points being halved in boss battle, just my opinion. Horrible. Right? Boss battle event, and we're talking two separate things, the event and the boss. But the points being cut in half was absolutely horrible. Anybody from Scopely is listening, please never do that again. That was horrible. Yeah, Sapin. Evo, I think you weren't here for it. Yes, and that's with a 30% and a 12 tier 12 metal. So in feud with an extra black gem, you're gonna probably, and a good strap, you're gonna clear over 25 million turn one quickly without needing a drip. And that's enough to keep him down. I show you, bud. You only need a tiara, and I'm sure you have a bunch collecting dust. Hey, Broken, how are you, bud? I mean, sure. He says cute. But then again, you're putting a drip and a pyro plate on him, so, or a piper plate. That's a lot. That's a big investment. Not everyone wants to do that with their posters, myself included. American Gladiators would be a cool crossover. I'd be down for that. I actually like him more than Rocky for this reason, Evo. Boss battle is super fun. Yeah, I wish it wasn't a Striker 2, to be honest. Alright, Evo, let me show you this one, and let me show you what I have on him. Because, you know, you probably have 100% gem damage strap somewhere. Contest Superstar. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be amazing. Rocky is not great without a drip, correct. Unless you're fighting greens, then he's good. Alright. That's a valid point, Sapper. As in an aggressive powerhouse, I'm saying broken. Let's just do generate gems. So I really like Dude Love for this one. Oh yeah, Scott, the American Gladiators is really good. That documentary, I loved it. I binged watched it all in one day. I enjoyed it a lot. Also, Evo, you're gonna get an extra black gem because you have whoever makes black gems, whatever zombie that is. I think it's HBK maybe. And you get an extra gem in feud too. And you crash. 1 second. No problem, Eagles. Isn't that great? Doesn't that save you a ton of time? I'm telling you, that's the way to get your whatchamacallit points, bud. Yes, so far, Henny, every October we get zombies. I'm assuming we will this October, but you know what they say about assuming. It makes a you-know-what out of you and me. You can see the required CSS on the blog. For all of your event questions, the blog is done by the wonderful and amazing community manager, known as Furpo. There's your list, your blog right there. It's an excellent resource. I recommend using it. The Odd Couple, like, that was a long time ago. Right? Which Odd Couple? Didn't they remake that and stuff? That was Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon back in the day, right? Like, I'm old, but not. I didn't watch it. Like, maybe some reruns. Zombie Santa Claus? I mean, I'd be down. I'll take a zombie anything, to be honest. Zombies are some of my favorites. What spend event, Fresh Dinosaur? I don't see a spend event. I see an event right here where you earn points in a tour and in a showdown. Yeah, I think that was Crazy Dina. That was a really good idea. The event hasn't started yet, other than the sub event for spending. Yeah, that would be the one, Peck. Now, the main event is just not. And also, just for the record, uh, other than the free milestones, every single event you have to spend to get to the max. So you're saying this like it's something new. It's not. If you're waiting for the free event to max, newsflash, it doesn't exist. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Yeah, Crazy Dina. Your idea of Mrs. Claus? Legendary Lady Superstar? Yeah, spend your plate currency. Plate reset in 5.5 hours. Alright, Evo, check this out. Tell me you don't think this is not good because of speed. I know you like big numbers. You're obsessed with big numbers, in fact. But this is with a tiara, and we got work to do on the medals, right? No good substats, 30% strap, blah, 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 not maxed. And I hope you're paying attention, because I don't want to do this again. Sure, why not, Fresh Dinosaur? If somebody wants to spend money to recruit a character right away, I couldn't care less, right? I used the wrong move. This is not going to be impressive without the choose. Thanks, McMenemy. You're only about a minute too late. You know what, Evo? I don't have a card on my roster that can hit for 40 million with the way I play them. Not a single one. I have 400 and 80 some superstars, and I cannot hit for 40 million with any of them. With what I have on my roster. So I'm assuming you're not using any of them. No, I can't hit for 40 million with KO. On turn 1, he does not hit for 40 million on turn 1, dude. Not on turn 1. And KO is 5-star gold. He certainly isn't going to hit for 40 million. Ooh, 1,000 health packs. 1,400. Gotta remember that. Quiet, Scott. Quiet. Ollie's also faster than Sammy, too. Oh, I didn't change the move again! Oh my gosh. Because I'm being trolled. Never happened. Yeah, I came for like 55 million with Sammy. Yeah, I hate KO. Honestly hate KO. Yeah, thanks, Sapper. I don't know why I try to do anything with Evo around. He literally, his whole goal is to log on and frustrate me when I'm streaming. And half the time it works. Why am I friends with you, Evo? Like, literally, why am I friends with you? Thanks, Erebus. Macho can hit really hard with Cody plate. It is good content. You're right. Macho can hit very hard with the Cody plate, but I don't think I'm going to do quite 40 million. Bronze good for similar to what Ollie's doing. All right, let's try this again. No, Beans. No. The new zombies, you're going to get one free one, and then if you get the chase, you'll get the chase. Typically, the zombies are more of a premium than any other superstar during the month they release. Yeah, Bullseye. He's got some beefy reds. What just happened? My monitor just turned off. All right, we're good. Okay. So yeah, that's probably the route. That would be fine. Oh, you want some more treats, bud? Okay, hold on. Dexter needs treats. He had a rough day at the vet, so I'm gonna indulge him. There you go, buddy. There you go. That would be awesome. I hope we get a lady zombie too. Yes, Crazy Dina, you are correct. Okay, change the move. Change the move. This is going to be anticlimactic when I finally run this. Oh, I did change the move. Okay. You know...
I am the greatest.
Yeah, Platinum Patrick. He's got some... Pretty sure he's got some really sore teeth, so we're trying to see if it's just like a little infection or if he's going to need to have kitty teeth yeeted. Thanks, McMenemy. Can always count on you to make me feel better. Also, you're going to get an extra black gem in feud. Not that we need it this time. $20 million. Reduced to 17. But fast. Very fast. Not a lot of clicks. I like the speed. And I think that'll go north of 25 in feud setup, right? Yes, I'm missing 2 zombies. I'm missing HBK and Orton. I'm like 220 off of HBK and like 3 something off of Orton. I would like both of them because they're great coaches. That's no drip plate, but that is the gear. And I really like that build. The most you can do free to play right now for Ollie is exactly where I'm at. You can go to the portal and claim your 375,000 from the portal. This is where you can get free. The same place I'm at. Absolutely, Telvin. Nah, they're not all 5SG or higher, I don't think, Chunks. So anyway, that's my favorite build for him. Broken. I was at the vet when you DM me, so I missed your question. Do you have any questions you'd like to ask now? You're right, I do. But I do hope we can make a run for the faction event for his gear, so I'm saving my spending for that. Yes, the web portal? Uh-huh. The daily claim. There's a free daily claim on the web portal. You should get it there all the time. You should go there every day and claim your free crap. Raquel is not mine, and Ollie is not mine. Everything else is mine. You sent me a meme? Which one? What are we talking about? Today? Or the one the other day? If it was the one the other day, yes. I don't think you sent me one today. Drewsies, I don't believe Black or Brian are going to be available anymore. Oh, yes, I did see that. That is funny. That is pretty funny, actually. I prefer Cody, and good advice is probably Sammy, but I like Braun all around. But I prefer Cody for you, especially. Do you guys want to see anything else? Anything else in particular with him? Yes, no? Maybe? Triple red again? Okay, it's really not impressive. Do you want to see it with gear or without gear? My opinion, best value membership, King of Kings, and Strap Pass. Yeah, triple black with drip is about 5 million less than I'm hitting without a drip. Yes, Eagles, I did. It's on Shotzi, it's fully unlocked and waiting and ready to go. I did not, Zandel. You can spoil it for me, though, because I may not have time. Hey, triple red with gear. All of the reds. You want a Z-plate too? Why not? Let's put a Z-plate on for you. Let's get an extra 50% gem damage. Z-plate. Where are you? I'm blind. Yeah, everyone knows this. It's a huge Z. No, I haven't leveled. I've only leveled one 6 to 6-star silver with regular tokens. That's regular tokens is brawn. Dakota's ready to go. You're kidding, right? Timmy, that's got to be a troll. That's got to be a troll. You don't know what memes are? How would you describe a meme to someone that doesn't know what a meme is? Yeah, it's like a one sentence, an image comic strip. It's one picture with one set of words. McMenemy, I wouldn't show anything you sent me on stream. That's probably true. What's up, B-Rock? How are you? A picture reference with relating text? Yeah, I guess that. Yeah. think I got some John Cena memes somewhere. I just can't see them. Ah, ah, got him. I don't know why people watch me. Listen, apparently there's something about me that a few people like. Also, no one else is doing this on the Champs channel, so like they don't have a choice if they want to see it. And apparently I can't make a 5 match to save my life. This doesn't surprise anyone, so let's just reload this and start over. Because I'm blind. So we'll just start over. That never happened. No, McManamy, I'm not. You people certainly are not here for my gameplay. That's a fact. I don't like that the countdown gems are random, though. No, I don't, Broken, and even if I did, you would not get me to do a 5 and a 3 match. Because it sucks in Feud. So, I said specifically in my preview, there are going to be things you can do with a 5 and a 3 match. But I will not do them. Because you're going to cascade way too much to be worth it in Feud. Literally said that on my preview. Because I knew somebody was going to be like, Mercs, why didn't you run this? No, Polly. So that's 11 million triple red. No, but you do need to be in a good faction and max all of the events, like as far as coin and TP. And then do well in the events. I don't for a second believe that. There is no way you're doing a 5 and a 3 and not cascading more than not cascading 1 out of 100 tries. Like, there is no freaking way. I'm at least 3 out of 10. At least 3 out of 10. I would throw my phone. I won't do it. I'll swipe into a 5, but that's as far as I'll go. Yeah, I did, King, but we can try it again. Now, Broken, that with a Z plate would be okay, but here's the problem, Broken. It doesn't matter because it's only for 1 turn. You're not wrong, Evo. But this is only for 1 turn, so you're going to lose the buff anyway. Maybe. Right? Yeah, you're going to lose the buff. Contest Superstar. Well, Cadbury Bunny, here's the deal. It is a business. The only way a business stays in business is if they make money. So the whole goal of their game is to make money. However, luckily for us, there is a huge list of amazing free characters that everyone gets just for logging in each month. So, the harsh reality of any gacha game is you're spending if you want a bunch of the stuff. So, that's that. Is Braun really worth chasing? Oh, I don't know. Is Braun worth chasing? Hold on. I mean, I'd probably run from Braun, to be honest. You'd think it would be too late. I have not, Zandel, but I probably would watch it because I played the games. Just want to double check something real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. Piper's better. Perfect. No problem, Polly. Really, Peck? Why is that? I'm not sure I want to know. But why is that, Peck? There's a lot of loot gems on this one. I don't like this board, just saying. He's okay. Also, if you want to play it safe, no, I actually have fun with it. I enjoy it more when there's not extra stuff, right? Because we get not normal people, and not everyone is used to, I guess, my style. So today has been very interesting, though. All right. So Maj, I'm gonna refer you to the blog, where it tells you exactly what the entire event outlook is, exactly what you have to do, and exactly how many points you can get. If you click that link, it'll answer all of your questions. So I have Viper Strike and 4th of July plate, right? So I'm chucking up to 17 red gems at the end, which is kind of key for this. But let's say you don't have the 4th of July plate because you weren't willing to do what was required for that, i.e. spend. You got 4 plates for the price, though. Then you start with the finisher loaded, and you stun him for 2 turns. So you stun him, then you blow up the board, and they're still stunned for a turn, and then you just stun them again. So you stun them, and then you blow up the board, and then you stun them again. You could also, obviously, use an NWO plate with this build. So, and that's just one build for Braun. Yes, Peck, my preview's loaded, ready to go. As soon as the stream's done, it'll go live. How to get the Tierra plate whale ritz. Broken. Next event, it'll probably be one of the cheapest, well, maybe not next. One of these events, it'll probably be one of the cheapest plates on there for the Tiara. It's an older plate, but it still checks out. Seamus, I tried Brother Ray. I will flat out tell you, I played him hundreds of times before I did his preview. And I thought the Seamus Crown would be better than Viper Strike with this plate. It was not. Seamus Crown versus just Viper Strike might be better. It was the cheapest plate last Showdown Scrimmage. Yes, it's been there a lot. It's old. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up in another one soon. What's that, Skip? Oh, Ollie's very good. Like, I think he's a top tier striker with the gear. Without the gear, he takes a big hit, but that one build we ran actually wasn't terrible without it. And I actually didn't do that in the preview because I set up for a super sub. That hit better than I thought, to be honest. Much better than I thought. This one with the, whatever, the one people use on China usually. You know, break red gems, make purple. So I tend to call it the China plate. It would be awesome with dog-eared gremlin. Oh my gosh, broken. Fair enough, Timmy. So I'm old. I'm 43. So I just don't act like I am. I didn't peck, but my buddy, Arrogant, put Colossus on it, and he says it sucks. He says he thinks the Viper Strike's better after watching my preview and seeing Viper Strike a bunch. And I sent him a bunch of screenshots too. So he thinks for sure the Viper Strike is better than that, the Colossus one. So that was me theory crafting, and I guess I got that one wrong. So yeah. Yeah, Sensei, you did. How are you, bud? I'll run this one again with the all heart because it was fun. It surprised me. I wonder what it would hit if we went with the gear setup with this too. No, it wasn't all heart we used, was it? No. Why am I saying all heart? We could try. You want me to try the dog ear? You know what, Peck? Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go full. Pretend you have the gear, dog ear gremlin plate, the whole jazz. You're on break? Right on, Sensei. Enjoy your break, sir. Thank you for checking in on your break. Let's just do the whole 9 yards. Let's go full. Full, we got the gear, so we can just do whatever we want. We're going to buff the crap out of red. You know what? We're just using all the red gems. We use the countdown move, right? No. Yes. We use the countdown move with this. No, Brother Ray, there was not. Thanks, Evo. He's sitting here eating treats. He's got a sore mouth, so hopefully it doesn't lead to him having to get teeth yeeted. So think good thoughts for Dex not needing teeth yeeted. To yeet cat teeth, they have to put them under anesthesia, and that's always a bit. The risk is always there. We'll go with that. So hopefully the antibiotics and stuff fixes it. Dude, Butterbean would be awesome. No, Peck. Totally not. No. Did I not put purple on? No, I want red. I want red for this. Did I put Stacy on? Gosh, dang it. I can't do anything right. Whatever. Well, try it with the right plate on. So far, I'm liking the swipe plate better. So serious question, guys. Like, of all the people here, when you log into, maybe I just do things different. When you log into the game and there's a new event, what do you actually do? Like, what I do when I log into the game is I click this button right here at the top, and I look at the event where it says Sting Like a Bee solo contest, and I think to myself, okay, what do I need to do for this event? How would I know? I do this, and then it tells me Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday. Then, if I feel like I don't know enough, in fact, spoiler, I check the blog every day to see if there's a new one, so I actually, before the event's live, have a good idea what's going to happen. How do you not, like, I don't understand how you play the game and not know, like, yes, HD, I know. My guess is this is 7.5 Tuesday, 7.5 Thursday. But what do I know? You're new? Okay. So once you're in here, generally, if you look at the reward milestones, everyone tends to look at these. This is considered free. Bonus are considered spend. So usually, most people will go and look, hey, what's the last free milestone I can get? What's up, Berlin? How are you, bud? All right. First two bonus. You know, oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. HD. 1,000. A lot of solo points, a lot of bronze shards, and then 1,500. Hey, Lee, how are you, bud? Congrats on your pull, buddy. Yeah, exactly, HD. I honestly, it looks really good right now. It, I hope the faction event stays the same as the blog says, because I think personally that event makes or breaks the overall event, because Ollie without the gear is okay, but he really needs the gear to shine. And it's so I'm hoping that event is good, because otherwise, good luck getting the gear. I won't. So hopefully the faction event is accurate. How do I not see Stacy? Why am I blind? She should be right at 21K. Is anyone else confused by this? Oh, I put her on Braun. Someone wanted to see Braun. There we go. Sorry. All right, now we can try this right, Peck. So, yes and no. I've used so many trainers on him that previous is all foobar. So yes and no. No, I don't think we're going to see any of the Rocky ones, personally. If you remember, there were no Rocky cards in loot. Every Rocky card was an event, or a milestone, or a prize wall. So I would be shocked if we ever see a Rocky card in loot, because I assume that was for a reason. That's the only time I can remember seeing an entire event have none of its cards in loot. That's really not terrible for that build if you don't have the nicer stuff with the sub and stuff. So faction makes a big difference for sure. On this build, sure. It really depends how many multi stay. Instead of Roman, you got it. Ah, wrong button. My favorite Lee, because I don't have one, the plate you have, and two, 5-3 match isn't my jam, is the non-drip 21 mil, like 4 clicks. You do not need to spend to reach the free milestone. You need to play the game and do the events and get to the free milestones in the events. Oh my gosh. What do people... I don't understand at all. I mean, Big Flecky, like... Alright. Honestly, that's really freaking solid. This is with the dog-ear gremlin plate. That's really solid. After the big sub. We can, because it's a 5-turner, so I don't have a problem reducing it. Lose a little bit of gem damage, keep some more multiplies. 5-turn, I'd be fine reducing. That's not a bad shout. What do you mean I don't have a purple sub? I sure do. 2 plus 2 equals... Brother Ray, I really am feeling that today. Is it? Oh, it went for 2 hours. Hey, good. Yeah, the sub Let's Pack is... I don't know what it is now. It's less now. You definitely didn't spend 30k US or euros, that's for sure. What's got a low translation rate? Conversion rate. I don't hate it. It's okay, Peck. Holy crap, Memorex. I need all of it. How did I get all E? So I'm an official content creator. So, I get all E. I do a preview. Nah. This is bonus for the stream. I still like his other build better. This is relying on keeping countdown gems, keeping multiply gems, and it does not have a perfect recycle. Also, dog-ear gremlin plate, very, very rare. But it's solid. 13 mil hit. It's definitely solid. Yeah, you got it, Lee. Lee, did you see the one that I don't know if you'd watch my preview anyway, because you already got him and you test anyway. Were you here when I ran the build I actually like? Contest Superstar Blazing Ember, Contest Superstar. Maybe I should quit abbreviating that. I feel like too many people don't know what it means. Do you know about the blog, Ember? I would bet you have a lot of them. It's pretty friendly compared to a lot of events. No? Oh, here. So, Scope Lee has a web... Wait. Yeah, the TR plate one. Yes, Lee. Everybody here knows about the portal, right? Daily rewards you claim for free stuff in the game. Question mark? Does anyone not know about the portal? Lee, we call him One True iPad. That's what we call him. Mike with gear based. So, hi Dex. You need some. Hold on. Dexter is crawling all over my keyboard. He wants some treats. Here you go, bud. Here you go. There you go. I can't even see my screen right now. I find it hard to believe you only have one. Because, Ananoy family, everybody has. Any Ananoy. That's like Jay, Jimmy, all those guys. Any Drew McIntyre. Any Sami Zayn. Any Hall of Fame. Any New Gen. Any Randy Orton. Any Bret Hart. That's for Showdown. I can't really see the board. Dexter is in the way. I guess we'll see what this hits for. Did that just hit for 20? How I must have kept a lot of countdown gems. No problem, Ember. Yeah, Cross, Ollie, Rocky with a drip. But I prefer the fact that I don't need a drip on Apollo, to be honest. Or not Apollo, I'm sorry. Ember, Solo, it was an incredibly hard get. I missed him. The CSS required were insane. I had to do 200 bonus matches to make up for missing Umaga and Drew. And 200 bonus matches is a big ask. In fact, I think that's why it's so big, because they don't want you to have it. Mike, it's too early to know. I couldn't possibly guesstimate that, Mike Ackerman. Right? Yeah. This depends completely on how many of the countdown gems you keep for the buff, and then combined with the multiplies. This should be another really good one, by the way, because we got a really nice cluster here. Let's go over here. Why not? That looks fine. Boy. Subs can sometimes backfire. Oh, thank you. You're the best. Subs can sometimes backfire when they have a plate, you know, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And this would be with the gear, right? Without the gear, though, it'd still hit very hard because you just swap a couple changes. Right? Blazing Ember plates are always really heavily paywalled. Remember when they said they weren't planning to monetize? Yeah, skip angle. I mean, I guess technically we can still play boss as much as we want. So in that regards, but yeah. No, Nems. So I go guaranteed route, right? So basically, my understanding that your options were spend basically about $150 and get to like 1,850 solo shards. That's assuming you could max the CSS portion, or spend about 300 to recruit him. That was about the cheapest you were going to get him. Maybe a few exceptions. Try going one turn. Sub that. Yeah, I got you, Lee. And if we're going to do that, should we take off here? No, okay. Yeah. All right, I got you. So the other thing is, do we add more countdowns like Triple H, King of Kings, for more countdowns, Lee? Let's hope Eddie doesn't get a purple match off this. I mean, he messed our board up enough. There's the purple match. Freaking Eddie. But I mean, that's what happens when you use the sub reduction coaches, though, too. You run into this in feuds, so is what it is. And there goes all that. Broken, you're joking, right? Like, seriously, are you joking? I can, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that big a deal for, I would say, a lot of factions if they keep it that way. It depends what build you want to run. Incredible. Yeah, Lee, he's... So I think there's two ways I would put him top tier. Judgment Day, I think, would do it. And I also think the gear the other way, I honestly think it's fast enough. Like, so you put 100% gem damage strap on him, you get the extra gem in feud with the tiara. I think it hits hard enough to keep people down, right? And it's going to be super fast. So I honestly think that, especially in the striker world, there's not much better. Mike, I have no idea, bud. Like, literally no idea. I don't know. So broken, if it's not, then like, it's a pretty miss event. I should have went against somebody other than Eddie because he makes things go this way. But I mean, this is what happens with when you try and get cute. Oh, in feud. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no way of knowing, Mike. Which event, if it costs you from getting a... So, like, if you miss the free... Like, sometimes the last milestones will have, like, 1,000,000 points, right? 1,000,000 points would be a metric crap ton of pulls. No, you're fine, Lee. It's not that. It's just, like, boss battle, these are really gonna be really good. And it's not your fault that he screwed the whole thing up. This build doesn't... oh, Eddie. Gosh, he's so annoying. I can't deal with this. I literally cannot. I should never play against sub people. I can't handle being in a sub. Also can't handle dodge. No, I'm not. No, leave me alone. I'm not a diva. Alright, let me try that again. This time without getting pinned. Later, Brother Ray. That's funny, Ember. I don't think so, Broken. Right? Like, because, I don't know. I don't think the gear, like, what you'd have to spend to get there, even maxing doesn't get you enough, right? So, like, in the solo contest, so I don't know. I guess I don't know what the thought is or process or the design is. You're probably right. It's probably an error, and it's going to be terrible. And I messed that up because I'm talking. I'm going to redo this, Lee. Right? Hopefully. Don't pin me, sir. I will redo this. Yeah, whatever. What do you mean you don't know how to use the keys? Yeah, I'll rate him in a minute. I'm gonna get this right once. Oh, you know how to now. Okay. Fair enough, Broken. So the Tiara build without gear is not good, Broken. You need the gear to make it work. It's not good without the gear. Without the gear, I would run this build. Or a version of this. You'd have to recycle, so I would actually put Rocks Cookin' or one of the other ones. Or the swipe one. Yeah, whatever. Move the pin bar. I don't know. We didn't keep a lot of multiply gems, so it's not a great indicator, I feel like. It did cascade nicely, but 23 million. Eh. Yeah, one true. It is true. I think he's going to be really good for boss, though. Because you're going to keep all the multiplies, you're going to keep all the countdowns. You can go purple, you can do some choose black. He's going to be really good for boss. It is indeed, Mike. That's fair, Chunks. I mean, it's always smart. Just play it and see how it pans out. It is what it is. Honestly, he's really, really good. And he's really, really fun. But if I, for some reason, don't get him, or I don't get the gear and it's like half an ollie, whatever, it's not the end of the world. I have other superstars I can use. It's annoying. Would I rather get him? Yeah, but whatever, you know, it's not the end of the world. I don't need everything. That's definitely better. That's really solid, to be honest. Much with the dog ear gremlin plate and stuff, that's really good. Alright, let's raid DJ. Thank you so much for being on, guys. I hope you have a good night. Next week will probably be a more normal Merrick stream. I mean, normal for me. What's that, Mike? Oh, not expected to max? More cascades, yeah. Was normal to you? Right on, Zando. Thanks, Peck. I appreciate you. Thanks, Rev. Oh, for sure. I think that's true, Mike. I mean, like, that was designed, like, brutally, in my opinion. So I would agree with that. For sure. I need to get out of moderator view so I can click the raid, or it'll just go on its own eventually. I actually had to change to mod view, which I never have to do. All you do is sit in here, and it'll take care of itself. When the timer runs out here, it'll take care of itself, and we'll all go raid DJ.